Asindra, the Martian accepted you for who you are.
No. You were all forced to accept me because you knew what would happen if I stayed the way I was. You were afraid that I would end up like Mother.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, we accepted you the way you were. If she accepted you the way you were, then they would have no issue with her being a selfish shithead.
Yeah.
There would not have been this effort to make her good, you know? Like, they very easily could have just been like, here's a list of things you can do that count as good deeds. Now go do them.
Mm-hmm.
But instead it was like, no, you need to learn to be good. And it's like, what? Asindra.
You were right. I am like my mother. We are related by blood, after all.
You are right, Asindra. You are sweet and perfect and wonderfully obedient, as any daughter ought to be. No.
I was blinded by the Martien's lies once, but I now realize that no one loves me as you do, Mother.
Asindra.
The pain in Waltz's voice is unbearable, but I do not look at him.
I understand why he's not happy hearing this, but at the same time, Waltz, do you really want to love her like a mother? That seems kind of antithesis to what you've got going on.
I do not flinch away when Mother stops in front of me and wraps her arms around me. Gone is the warmth I thought I felt whenever she hugged me. Right now, Mother's embrace is as cold as ice. Will you still accept me, Mother?
Of course, Asindra.
When Mother pulls back, the smile on her face is bright and beautiful. This is how I remember her, filled with love for me.
I knew you would return to me. It's not love. There are so many things I have planned for the two of us, but I gotta kill you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You gotta
need
kill.
yeah. You need to prove yourself worthy of my love and trust once more.
What?
Panic.
Mother's eyes gleam.
Prove to me that you choose me, my darling.
Mother turns around and gestures to Waltz.
Kill your boyfriend. I. Jesus Christ. Can we just leave it at kill your boyfriend? Because
Yeah. My heart sinks. This wasn't part of the plan. What should I do now? I know that one offensive spell, but I do not want to hurt Waltz. But
you haven't perfected it yet, but what you can do is enough to hurt and paralyze your enemy for a short time.
I can pretend to cast it on Waltz and direct it at Mother. Waltz told me before that it is impossible to cast two shields at the same time. Mother already has one shield up, so she cannot cast another shield on herself unless she dispels the first. But with the two of us being so close, I am likely to hurt myself as well. Fuck that, who cares?
Right? I'd be like, okay, fine, we're blowing shit up.
I close my eyes, mind set.
Good girl.
This is not the time to worry about myself. I just have to hope that this opening is big enough to give everyone the opportunity that they need.
Oh, look, character development.
She rolled for intelligence and got some.
Right?
Congratulations.
Like the roll for compassion.
Yeah.
18. Nice.
For you, Mother, I will do anything. I extend my hand and allow the energy to gather in my fingertips.
Wub, wub, wub. Impressive that you were able to learn this deadly and painful magic. This deadly and painful a magic. Awkward. In such a short span of time. This spell will be a befitting end for the traitor. Asindra, don't. Cough.
Parfait attempts to break down the glass wall separating us with a spell, but it only cracks the surface.
By the time you destroy that wall, it will be too late, Faye. You can't do this, Asindra.
Watch me, bitch.
right?
Delora has now joined Parfait in trying to destroy the wall that Mother has built.
I'm just picturing both. You know the crying baby gif where she's slapping on the glass window?
No?
Oh my god. I'm just picturing them as that. I think it's from The Help, but I
Oh,
don't.
yes, I do know.
Yeah, that one where she's like, ah, and screaming and banging on the glass. Like, that's the one I picture them doing.
I ignore them and focus back on my spell until I feel the familiar current of energy pulsate in my arms.
Ooh, pulsate. It is ready. Now say goodbye to that traitor.
Goodbye. I hold my hand out my hand to Mother just as I release the energy. Mother. I do not give Mother any time to react. The electricity crackles in the air just as the spell makes contact with her body. Because we are so close to each other, I too feel the impact of the electricity as it trickles through me. I collapse on the ground, tears in my eyes. It hurts so much.
I mean, it's electricity. You will die, and it will hurt the entire time.
Yep.
Asindra! How could you do this, Asindra?
Well, you see, Waltz taught me this spell.
Well, you see, you're a raging bitch, and I went to therapy, and...
Sort of.
sort of.
I blink away my tears to see Mother lying on the floor opposite me, her face filled with rage as she looks at me.
Insert Michael Jones's dramatic death noises.
Yeah. Out of the corner of my eyes, I notice that the glass wall has disappeared and Walt is already on his way towards me. The bindings made of light are gone. Waltz lifts me up and then moves to one of the corners of the room. The sensation of pain spreading throughout my body is like being pricked with hundreds of needles. Waltz tucks my hair back, his features creased with worry. Parfait walks to where Mother is and casts a binding spell around her, while Delora rushes to my side.
That was a dangerous stunt you pulled, Asindra.
It was the only thing I could think of. I blink away tears as I feel another fit of pain.
I'm in pain.
This is all I could manage. I wonder if they'll have lasting effects for if she lives.
Right? Like, this seems like generally when you're hit with the electricity, you've either got that cool but rather painful looking scar going on or some sort of tissue damage that persists. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's something. Oh, right, this is me. It's something though. Asindra, hang in there.
I mean, there's nothing else I can do.
Hang in there. What the fuck am I gonna do? Tap dance?
I look at Parfait with pleading eyes. Parfait, please end this. Please save Mother from herself.
Kill my mom.
Parfait slowly stands and walks toward Mother.
I was the only one who truly loved you, Asindra. Yet you did this to me. Do you really think these fools, cared about you as much as I did? Yes. Well, actually, more.
Yeah.
Actually, properly. Actually, you know what? It was actual love.
No, you are wrong. I had people who loved me, but you took them away from me. I refuse to let you steal away any more of them.
This is the story of a girl overcoming abuse.
Parfait stretches out her hand. Her whole body begins to emit a soft glow.
I wonder what flavor parfait she would be.
Maybe a berry parfait
That's
because
what
of
I'm
her
thinking.
hair.
That's what I'm thinking. Some sort of like berry. Like a blueberry, maybe.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't have to end this way, Hildir. You are making a big mistake protecting the humans who destroyed my kind, Faye. You are no different than those humans, Hildir. Violence does not beget more violence.
I can feel the tears on my cheeks as I look at Mother's still form.
Fuck, I ate a goddamn pretzel.
You should learn not to eat in the middle of recording.
I should, but I'm never going to, and we know it.
Yep.
Asindra, you don't have to see this.
But I... Waltz puts a hand over my eyes, blinding me.
You've already seen enough darkness.
I can feel an explosion of energy around me. A chilling current runs through the air, carrying Mother's scream to my ears. She's trying to see. A soft energy begins to flow through my body. Mother's power from the dark crystal. Mother is gone. When Waltz draws his hand away, and I am able to glance at where Mother was just a moment ago, there is nothing but specks of silver dust. Parfait stands over the ashes, crying.
I'm so sorry.
Another shockwave of pain courses through my body. This time I feel it attack my consciousness. How do you feel that?
Right? Like, I don't... This time it is attacking my consciousness. That's just a really fancy way of saying I'm passing the fuck out now from pain. Another wave of pain crashes through me and attacks my consciousness. Most people would just say, it started to hurt so much that I passed the fuck out.
I feel myself fading away.
I don't... There are jokes, and I don't even know where to start. Like, is she a shitty movie maker transition? Like, Cassandra, no.
Let me sleep, just for a little while. I probably have a concussion.
She's a PowerPoint presentation. She's got to transition through the slides.
Yeah.
One day, you will become a queen, my love.
Just like you, Mother?
Just like me.
Will you be there when I become queen?
Of course. I will always be by your side.
Forever?
Forever. Forever.
I love you, Mother.
Casual Sandlot reference.
I don't know what that is.
Ah, it's a baseball movie set in the 50s. There's a dog.
Okay.
I love you too, Asindra.
Hi, Waltz.
Hi. Are we gonna get a title card at the end of this saying that we got the good end?
I think we get an epilogue.
It's the burning question.
When I open my eyes, the first thing I see is Waltz. He is leaning over me, anxiety clearly etched onto his face. Waltz?
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
I slowly inspect my surroundings, only to realize that I am back in my old room at the Marchand. I try to remember how I got here, but my memories are hazy, and why didn't they just stick me in my room in the palace? That probably would have been less effort for everyone involved.
Like, you gotta imagine, I'm assuming stretchers aren't exactly common, as this is kind of fantasy. So either they got a bedsheet and they put her in the bedsheet and they mock used it as a stretcher and carried her to the Marchand, which I think was kind of
carried her in his arms or something.
Yeah, which I think was kind of established as a decent ways away from the castle.
Yeah.
Or Waltz carried her the entire way, in which case that she had to get heavy at some point. Like,
when she passed the fuck out.
Especially since when someone's passed the fuck out, they're dead weight.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's awake or even just half conscious, there's a level of, like, I'm going to try and make this as easy for you as possible. But when someone's passed the fuck out or dead, it's like, nope, you're doing all the work, bro.
Yep. What happened?
You passed out and have been sleeping for 3 days.
3 days? I push myself up on the bed and wince. My body is unusually heavy. Which more confirms that she was dead weight.
Right? My body's unusually heavy. I mean, yeah.
Waltz places his hands on my shoulders and gently eases me back onto the pillows.
You're still weak. You need to rest more.
I close my eyes and try to remember what happened.
You were passed the fuck out.
That's right. I was trying to save Waltz from Mother. Parfait and Delora came to save us, and then... It is over. I open my eyes and stare at Waltz. Right? Waltz reaches for my hand, smiling as he gently squeezes it.
Yes.
My vision blurs as tears begin to sting my eyes. I hope Mother is in a better place now, a place where she doesn't have to suffer anymore. Waltz leans over and kisses my forehead.
Mwah. I'm sure she is.
Waltz begins to fill me in on the details of everything that transpired after I passed out. Alcaster was officially declared dead. At first there was a commotion as the people considered what Mother would do now that she wore the crown. Their worries only stopped when they found out Mother was truly gone. Fritz was locked up on account of being possible danger to everyone. Everyone has been waiting for a verdict from me to decide what to do with him. I fall asleep not long after Waltz's explanation. When I open my eyes again, I am alone in my room. I shiver as I sit up, head foggy. I rub my hands over my arms in an attempt to will away some of the cold. Something feels off. I slowly step out of bed and begin to head to the door, but before I even lay my hand on the knob, the door opens on its own and hits me in the face. Because I'm pretty sure they open inwards.
Yeah, they do, so she had to, at the very least, have had her hand smacked with the door as it opened.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally awake, and I just hit you in the face. I'm sorry.
Parfait.
I don't think you should be up and about right now, especially since I just gave you another concussion.
Yeah.
You should still be resting.
Parfait leads me back to the bed.
Maybe don't sleep because I gave you a concussion. How are you feeling? What's your concussion?
Like I have a concussion. I look at Parfait's face and realize how paper white her skin has become. The circles under her eyes are even darker than they were before. Tired, but I will be fine. But you do not look well. Rude.
Right? I'll be fine. You look like shit. Thanks. I wanted to talk to you today if you're feeling up to listening.
What is this all about?
I'm dying. I wanted to apologize for forcing you to shoulder the heavy burden caused by our mistakes, both Hildir's and mine. I love that every story like this, whenever the mentor character, quote unquote, depending how much they actually mentor, is like, I'm sorry I forced this upon you. It's like, how did it take this long for you to have that realization?
Mm.
Like, Parfait could have realized a while ago, hey, maybe it's unheavy for me to foist all of the issues of an entire two nations of people on the shoulders of one 17-year-old girl.
Yeah, that has emotional trauma.
Yes, that is emotionally
this sounds like a
traumatized.
great idea.
That is emotionally Look at this emotionally traumatized and damaged 17-year-old girl.
Let's give her all the problems.
We're just going to exacerbate everything. Back then, I did not have the heart to stop Hildir. If I had only defeated her then, none of this would have happened. You took a shitty initiative roll.
Yeah.
For it to take this long, like you rolled in the negative, woman.
Parfait reaches out and cups my face in her hands.
Your dedication and kindness saved us all, Asindra. The future will be brighter with you as the Dark Crystal Bearer. I forgot how to read English at the end there.
But what if I become corrupted by the darkness? What if... Parfait places a finger on my lips and smiles.
Not the crystal that was corrupted, honey. It was your mum.
Yeah.
No, you are different, Asindra. Unlike Hildir, you are surrounded by people who love you. Those people are filled with light. They're fucking light bulbs.
Not Parfait, but Waltz is particularly a light bulb.
You're
because
right.
he does the light magic.
Light that will drive away whatever darkness invades your heart. So they're flashlights.
Yes.
That's why I know that you'll be alright. And all light.
Parfait
I had to, I'm sorry.
smiles at me gently. It is a beautiful, shining smile, one that glows bright even as I begin to notice that the rest of Parfait's body is fading. Oh,
You
she's
know,
actually fading.
shit, she's dying.